Okay, I've never talked about why I love the red node of Revolving Planeswalk, specifically the Bro set one. So this one has the Mishra's Madness perma support. When an artifact card is destroyed or loses a reinforcement during each player's turn, that player deals 3 damage to a random opposing target. Pretty much always just deals target to a creature until you destroy that creature. When a player casts a red card, that player creates a Power Stone token. Each artifact support loses 1 shield. So, whenever you cast a red card, you're going to make an artifact support lose a shield. And so when that happens, that player deals 3 damage to a random opposing target. So pretty much every time you cast a red card, you're dealing 3 damage to a random opposing target. And it just keeps feeding upon itself. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the deck that I use. So I've been using Jaya Fiery Negotiator this entire time that this event has been going this way, but you don't have to. Any red planeswalker should be able to do this, but here are some of the keys to this deck here. Rem Carlos Stalwart Slayer. While on the battlefield, your creatures gain prevent damage, and that's really important because your opponent is going to be doing all the same things that you can, so you want to make sure that you're not taking any damage from the perma support yourself, so Rem is really important for that. On the flip side, if you happen to run into another Rem, this is what this guy is here for. Call in a professional. Each opposing target loses and can't gain prevent damage until end of turn. Each opposing target loses and can't gain shield counter. Players can't gain life. Opposing Vanguard support loses 3 shield, and if it can't, deals 3 damage to any opposing target. The main reason it's even in this deck, it's pretty much the only card in Standard, I think, that makes you lose prevent damage. So really important just in case you run into a Vindicator, a Faithbound Judge, and of course Rem. But, you know, everything else in here is going to be really helping us. Shattergang Brothers, Shat Bros. When a card you control is destroyed during your turn, destroy an opposing card at random. So just in case you don't have Torch the Witness available to you, Shattergang Bros is going to take care of anything on their side as you keep casting those red cards. So also with Call in Professional, it's an easy red card to cast. You can target anything, so it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a creature on their side for it to go off. Hit the Mother Load is great because not only is it just a fantastic card, but it's also creating artifact supports, the gold tokens, and so that's 4 of them. So when you cast one of these, you're basically going to be destroying any of the power stones you've already created, and you're going to be creating more artifacts for the next card that you cast. Song of Tatantans, like God says, when you match red gems. So basically this one is giving us haste. It creates rat swarm tokens. We're not going to worry about that too much. It's nice to have some more token supports for Shattergang Brothers to work off of. Rob the Archive is just a cheap spell. Brings things into your hand. Rite of Flame helps to cast them. Leyline of the Guild Pack is good because Jaya really relies on those red matches. So having a card like this creating red matches for you, and it's an enchantment, so it's not going to be losing shields as you go, so it's pretty solid in that regard. And then finally, my favorite new addition to this deck, Torch the Witness. At the beginning of your turn, investigate, then increase this card's level by 1. When another source you control deals damage to your opponent's planeswalker, deal 2 times X damage to your opponent's planeswalker. The X is this card's level. So not only are we creating more artifacts, but this, whenever you trigger that perma support, that's another source dealing damage to your opponent's planeswalker. So you're just going to be stacking damage on top of damage with this card. So it's really fun. Is just going to be avalanching damage upon it. If you're subscribed to Planeswalker Coach on YouTube, you've probably seen his video called Lava and Fireballs. Well, this is even more lava and more fireballs flying at you because of Torch the Witness. So give it a shot, and you're just going to probably want to go out and build this deck for yourself if you're the type of player that I think you are. Then we get a Soul Cleaver. It's just doing all the right things for me right now. Okay, so we get Soul Cleaver down. Remy K. Oh, well, didn't even get a chance to look at what the Soul Cleaver would have done, but yeah, that Torch the Witness really gets set off the more you let it stay on the board. So yeah, you can see Torch the Witness dealt 6 damage. Rem Carlos 2 damage. So Mishra's Madness. Okay. Leyline of the Guild Pack. Good to start with Leyline of the Guild Pack, I think. Oh, and a Remy K. Now like that. So I really don't mind sacking my monk for this. Okay, here we go. Soul Cleaver and Torch the Witness. We need to get one of those on the board here, hoping that I'm able to. Okay, good. We didn't lose it to Outcast. Soul Cleaver. Let's see if we can get that on the board. Anything good? Maybe there. Okay, we get an extra swap. Still not quite there, I don't think. Oh, okay, there's a gold token. Okay, great. So we got the Soul Cleaver and Torch the Witness down. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. So Soul Cleaver is triggering as well. Get song. A couple of songs. So we got Soul Cleaver, Torch the Witness. All right, and we're torching. This is probably game. Yeah, it's got to be game. Only thing about Soul Cleaver is it loses shields, but if you want to put something else instead of Soul Cleaver there, feel free. I like that permanent buff that you get with it. Gives vigilance to Rem to make him block a bit, but yeah, you might want to try something else out there. But as you can see, that Torch the Witness put in a little bit of work there. Really brought him down. Where did we start in terms of... Okay, he was at 61. And yeah, brought him down to from 61 to 0 in that one turn. So pretty fun deck. Hope you guys had fun watching that. I always have a blast with this node, so just sharing some of the fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I will have a video soon. We just got the new Vraska, so we're all playing around with that. She's pretty cool, so I'm looking forward to sharing with you what I've got going on there. But if you're interested in some of the other revolving Planeswalk decks I've made before, you can check out my playlist here. See you next time.